And I'm back with Gladius. So, it's been a while. I've been putting a lot of time into Conan Exiles as of late, and as you can probably see on my channel, I've been uploading a lot of Raft lately and Dead by Daylight as I've been playing those with my buddy Mike. But, Gladius, I wanted to return and finish up this Tyranid playthrough. Ideally, I can move on then to, Chaos, maybe? Maybe Necrons. I'm not for certain. But either which way, I'm going to have to refresh myself on where we were. Because it looks like, yeah, we've got the, what is this? Yes, 5 cities. 5 cities, well developed. And then we're moving our horde of monsters up north. So I remember this was going relatively well. It wasn't going perfectly, but we were able to save the Turvagon, which is the most important piece of our kit, generally. Though the Necrons do have a lot of flyers, which is unfortunate, because I am playing a very melee-heavy army. Let's see, yeah, it doesn't look like they're really having much to throw at me other than, let's see, the Moon Scythes. Are they called, they're called Doom Scythes. No, Night Scythes. Why do I think they're called Doom Scythes? Is that the name of, like, a super flying unit that the Tyranids can get on tabletop? Either which way, let's see, we're gonna be, let's see. Yeah, I suppose, what do we do here? How much damage can the Carnifex do to the Night Scythe? Very little. Very, very little. Exceptionally little. Okay, let's not have him do that then. We'll have the Turvagons spit out some Termagants then. The Termagants won't do a whole lot. Oh, they'll actually do quite a bit of damage. That's nice. Very nice. And our other Turvagon here will do much the same. And the Termagants, while they may not be too impressive on their own, they do have ranged firepower, which is more than can be said for most of my units here. The Trigon can actually go ahead and set up a brood hive, can't he? Yes, he can. I'm amazed that I was able to remember the name of the brood hive. Now, back here, let's see. We were having... Right, the Zoanthropes and the Carnifex here got caught up fighting these goons. Those immortals chose not to attack just in case something moved close and they could use Overwatch. The AI makes some interesting choices sometimes. Okay, either which way, let's see. Yes, the Hive Tyrant. I picked this guy up. I remember I want to pick up more, because these guys... We can go ahead and have them, increase the loyalty of all cities. Whoa! Okay, so that's how Hive Scream works. Good to know. I thought it would be an attack, but no, it's just a general... It's a general AoE attack. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen an AoE attack like that in this game before. Okay, now these guys, the Malanthrope and the Hormagaunts, I wanted to move them to just somewhere else. So what we're going to do here, let's see. I probably should get something with some firepower here. Biovores? I don't think that's going to be able to really shoot up in the air, though. Zoanthropes, those can probably do some good shooting. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. And we'll grab a Carnifex, too, just so that there's something to tank. Let's go ahead and eat these Hormagaunts to rush the Zoanthropes. And let's see. We will be also putting the Malanthrope over here. And let's see. Let's eat him, too, because I don't see myself using Malanthropes anymore, really. I don't see myself just going and eating the land that the Necrons stand on. Oh, I was curious about establishing a city there. We'll wait on that, though. Now, Gonadrenal... God, that, like... We're all seeing Gonad there, right? Like, that's got to be the point of it. That's got to be, like, a joke city name, right? Either which way, it needs to expand. Now, what did I want Gonadrenal to do? It's gonna have probably pretty good influence capabilities. Their loyalty and population cap are both good, but I would like more influence, probably. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's focus on that. Let's expand to this town and focus on some influence here. And let's see, who else needs build orders? Oh, Eastafex has built another Hive Tyrant. Excellent. I've done as I said I should have done. Okay, well, we'll take Hive Commander just because it's the level 6 one. Then we're going to dump a bunch of points into Loyalty. And let's see. We'll put some points into Psychic Scream. Sure. Alright, now this guy, we're going to want him to go ahead and pop through the Brood Hive as well to over here. Flying unit with good firepower. He's going to be really useful against the Necron Air Force. Now, Isofex can also order another hero. I won't order them to, because the only one that can reasonably be produced for a solid price right now is the Tyranid Prime. Which, wow, noticing the effects of that loyalty increase, we went up from 150 biomass per turn to 170, and from 29 influence to 40. Whew. Okay, yeah, Hive Tyrants, they are good. You should produce plenty of them. Good to know. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? It just occurs to me, I built that Brood Hive there, and I should have moved the Hive Tyrant through it instead. Can I move the... I can't move them through twice. There's no way. I won't try. See, these Hormagaunts, I can use them to rush something in Farkor. What did I want to rush? Probably more influence buildings. I remember that being Farkor's whole thing. So, these guys will be sitting and waiting until they are ready to be eaten. And it looks like I've given everybody all their orders. Oh, we've got a couple units. The Tyranid Prime can level up, I see. Take 50% of the armor off of enemy units. Now, the Tervagon can also level up. So he can spit out level 4 Termagants. Nice. Because I did notice that the level 7 Termagants that my newer Tervagon spit out are quite a bit more powerful than the measly level 1 or level 0 Termagants that are getting spit out by my older Tervagon. They're starting to bring the firepower. I'm starting to take a little bit of damage here. But... oh, I can go ahead and spit out another unit of Termagants. Excellent. Alright, these guys, let's see. Who will we be throwing ourselves at this time? We'll keep throwing ourselves at the Night Scythe. Do I want to stop and heal these guys? It's probably better for the Tervagon to heal someone else. Let's see. I want to heal the Carnifex, I'm thinking. So, yeah, we'll heal the Carnifex. There we go. And how much damage will we do to the Heavy Destroyers? We will do a lot of damage, and we will get rid of them. Heavy Destroyers are surprisingly squishy. I feel like I remember them being a tankier unit in Dawn of War, but I guess Dawn of War's balance doesn't really compare. It's not quite the same. Okay, let's see here. We've still got these Necron Warriors to get rid of. Let's go ahead and have the Carnifex do it. What is the spell range here for the Zoanthropes? Range of 1 for the Lance. The Lance was what I really wanted to use against the Night Scythes. There we go. But I'll take Warp Blast. Oh, that's not very good damage at all. Ah, well, we're going to have to deal with it. Are these guys flyers? No, they move through cover. Okay. Alright, Hive Tyrant. Here we go. Now we're going to be able to do some good damage to these flyers. Let's see. Probably don't want to pop Hive Commander just yet. Plus 17% damage and feel no pain damage reduction for everybody. Probably want to pop that at the start of the turn rather than the end of the turn, though. Alright, let's get rid of this Night Scythe. Boom. And this newer Hive Tyrant can go ahead, and yeah, we'll just fly him up here rather than using the Brood Hive. No need to use that unnecessarily. Okay, here in Indothalone, let's see. We want to commission a building of some kind, presumably. So we will order that, and then we will eat this Hormagaunt. Blim. Oh, we're going to need to order something out of the Gaunt Hive. Let's try out Biovores. Alright, here in Farkor, we're going to go ahead and get to work on the Influence building. And to support that, we will eat a Hormigaunt. Excellent. Alright, Panerator. I don't even remember what Panerator... Panerator was supposed to be a biomass city. That's right. Because we've got it on the Grox pasture. That makes sense. So we'll be going ahead and making more biomass. Gunadrinal will do something similar for influence. And, oh, hey, we got Biovores and Oasis effects. Excellent. Let's ship these guys on up north where they can be more helpful. I could produce more warriors, but right now I've just been going on very Carnifex mad, and I've been enjoying it. We'll hold off on the production of any more Biovores or Gaunts. Well, I probably should have ordered a Hormigaunt just because I can use them to rush buildings. I really need to keep in mind for when I play Necrons that Canoptic Wraiths are so good. I need the Tervagons to start healing each other, apparently. Which they do heal themselves when they heal someone else, if memory serves. Just a Necron warrior abruptly appearing out of the fog of war here. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop a heal on... Who do we pop a heal on? These guys, why not? Oh, that's a terrible heal. Well, they're Termagants. I guess they're supposed to be expendable. Okay. Let's see. Yep, gonna do hefty bits of damage too. Well, we can just go ahead and get rid of these. Oh, we can't quite get rid of the heavy destroyers this turn. We'll hit the flayed ones instead then. While the Tyranid Prime will do some good damage to the heavy destroyers. And I can go ahead and throw the... Hang on, what's the cooldown on this? 3 turns. That's a lot, but I'll remember to use it otherwise. Yeah, sure, it didn't help a whole lot, but hey, it's cool. Okay, let's see. The Trigon. Can we get the Trigon into a position to help? Well, he'd go up against the Night Scythe over here, but... Oh, do we want... Let's go ahead and... there's not really any units that would benefit from Psychic Scream for the moment. Oh, no, not Psychic Scream. Hive Commander. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Though, could I... What is the radius? 1 tile. Okay. So I can go over here and hit Psychic Scream. It's not a great amount of damage, but it's better than nothing. Ooh, the Trigon does good damage. At least to crowds. Okay, this Hive Tyrant can go ahead and pop on over. And do a good amount of damage to the Night Scythe. Very nice. Very good. Okay, and who's left? Let's see. Yes, the Zoanthropes, who sadly can't do a whole lot of damage from this far behind friendly lines. Guess they're going to be just hanging out until they can get healed enough to go up on the front lines, I suppose. Ooh, these Termagants are not really in a position to go help anywhere. I'll move them over here, whatever. Okay, let's see. What units are left that need orders? Let's go ahead and order some Gaunts in Oasis effects. Like I said, they're pretty well always useful. Oh, we put in a Brood Haunt building. We'll hold off on producing anything for now, just because it's going to take so long to come out when it does. Okay, we have a Carnifex. Let's go ahead and dump him out on the front lines. Oh, you know what? We could use a Malanthrope to clear up this Wireweed. Doesn't make a big difference, I suppose. And let's get these extra Zoanthropes up there as well. There we go. Now, who else? Let's see. Farkor needs to order another influence building. Gotta keep the upkeeps going, because each of the buildings other than the influence building costs biomass, right? It costs influence, right? Yes, that does seem to be the case. Okay. So, a lot of the influence I'm spending is winding up getting spent on influence buildings. Excuse me, everything but influence buildings, excuse me. Which is interesting, because it means the Tyranids don't really get to purchase gear as much as the other races do, because they are just... It's more something they've got to keep on top of, rather than a luxury they get to spend for benefits. Which is not a bad thing. Let's go ahead and try the Haruspex. I'm curious about that. OS effects, we will be ordering, let's see, how are we for population cap? We're good. Loyalty, we're good. Then I'm going to be ordering more Brood Haunts. And Panerator, let's see, yes. The Reclamation Pool. At some point, I probably should have worked on a brood nest here so that they could produce their own Hormagaunts, but eh. Yeah, as long as it's producing money, I guess I don't really care. Alright, yep, these Biovores, we will move them on over, and soon they'll be able to provide some bombardments to my forces, which, let's go ahead and see, once he pops out here. What is the range? 3, that's pretty good as Tyranids go. It's Barrage. It cannot overwatch. It's large blast, so it's good against crowds. And also they can put out the Spore Bursters instead of shooting. Now, this is the old school model for the Biovore now, isn't it? Maybe I'm misremembering, but I could swear in the new version of 40K, they're releasing new Biovore and Pyrovore miniatures, and they, for the first time in their lifetimes, excuse me, still got a little bit of a cough. For the first time ever, the Biovores and Pyrovores do not look, they don't look like that. I won't say what they look like, but look. It's always been a problem with the Tyranids guns, but it's always been at its worst with the Biovores and Pyrovores, and they don't have that going on anymore. And that's so crazy. Tyrannifex. I really need to take that. I really need to take a ranged focused monster. Who? Canoptic Wraiths. Anywhere where you don't need them, that's where they are. It's their superpower. Oh wow, Canoptic Scarabs suck. Well, they're really running down this one Carnifex, which is unfortunate. Whew. Okay, let's pull the Tyranid Prime back from the front lines here. Oh, we'll finish off these flayed ones, sure. Oop. Accidentally put him in the line of fire. Hang on, let's see. Let's go ahead and have this Hive Tyrant pop over here. And pop Hive Commander. Excellent. And then he himself will go ahead and use Psychic Scream. Oops, let me use the right hotkey for that. Do a really bad amount of damage to everybody. Okay, that wasn't very good. I'll try to keep that in mind. This Hive Tyrant needs to come over here and help this Carnifex get out of this bad situation. Okay, let's see. These Biovores, they have a range of 3, so they can do a good amount of damage to the Canoptic Scarabs, but other than that, they're not going to be doing much damage to anybody. Let's go ahead and have the Psychic Lance get used on the Night Scythe here. There we go. That's good. We'll have both the Zoanthropes participate here and get rid of this Night Scythe. There we go. Now that's what I was purchasing the Zoanthropes for. Zoanthropes, excuse me, Zoanthraps. What are those? That's what I was purchasing the Zoanthropes for to begin with. Should I go ahead and just put down Spore Mines? It's a good question. Those Canoptic Scarabs aren't really a threat. Yeah, the Termagants can deal with those by themselves. Let's have the Carnifex run around here and hit somebody in the side. Oh. Stupid cliff getting in the way. Now, the Carnifex's melee damage isn't terrible, so it's not. It could be worse. Definitely could be worse. All right, we've got a Tervagon. We've got 2 Tervagons here that could make some moves. Let's see. We could go ahead and heal this Zoanthrope. That doesn't sound bad. But he can also throw down some Termagants, which also doesn't sound bad. Let's go ahead and put some Termagants down here. And these Termagants will kill these Canoptic Wraiths before the Canoptic Wraiths use their ability to be anywhere on the map, so that they can get away from me. Ideally, I'd prefer that they get away from me, but not when they're wounded. That's just annoying. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, do a little bit of damage to these Canoptic Scarabs. See, we can throw some heals on somebody. Do we want to heal anybody? The Zoanthropes and this Carnifex are the only ones that really need healing, and they're neither of them. Well, the Tyranid Prime needs healing, but he's not really super useful right now. I don't have warriors out. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw out some Termagants, I suppose. Is there anybody in their current position that can move? No, okay. Well, what we can do here is we can go ahead and throw down some Termagants here. These Termagants, they won't be able to move through the Carnifex for some reason. Well, that's unfortunate, but we can nonetheless finish off this heavy destroyer. Goodbye. They're just oddly squishy. You wouldn't expect something called heavy, heavy anything to be so squishy, but there they are. This Carnifex can at the very least contribute some Overwatch, but who knows if he'll be able to save the other Carnifex that's so wounded. Now, let's see. Well, we can upgrade Psychic Scream so that it still only deals terrible damage. Screw it, we'll go for it, because I don't need movement a whole lot here. Oh, the Biovore hasn't moved. Well, let's move him up closer to the front line so he can contribute to some of this. He does not do good damage to either of these guys. I guess because they're very small units. There's only 2 or 3 dudes to each of those units. So I guess we'll instead contribute to finishing off the Canoptic Scarabs. Sure. There we go. Alright, over in Farkor. Yep. Keep on sacrificing lives that were born just to die. Feels good. Okay, we've reached the end of our turn. Yeah, that wasn't great Overwatch damage. That Carnifex, can that Carnifex survive the round? Will he be able to run back? Oh, they're trying to get rid of the Brood Hive. They've sent a bunch of units around the rear to try and get rid of the Brood Hive. Those nasty, nasty people. Those nasty, nasty undead skeleton people. Okay, let's see. Pop Hammer of Wrath. Is it going to help a little? It's just a little. Alright, is there somebody we can send through to get those? Let's send the Haruspex over to go ahead over to here. The Brood Hive, how much health does it have? A good amount of health. 6 armor. Okay. Okay, the Haruspex, let's see. He has Crushing Claws, which is a big armor-piercing melee attack. And Grasping Tongue, which is also a big armor-piercing melee attack. Wait, no, it's a ranged attack. It has a range of 1. But it's, well, it should be. Well, apparently it's a very accurate ranged attack with a tile range of 1. So the Haruspex can, on Overwatch, eat you. Okay, good to know. Now, let's see. Does he have any unique abilities? Let's see. Move through cover. Yeah, that's typical for Tyranids. Regeneration? Right, I have that as a tech. Relentless Smash. Strike down. Reduces the speed of infantry units that they attack. 100% lifesteal. Oh, that's good. He does have instinctive behavior, though. Okay, he's not a synapse creature. And let's see, he also has Rapacious Hunger. Every 3 turns, he can do 50% more damage. Okay. Interesting unit. Okay, let's see here. Who's left? It looks like the Necrons have had a lot of their units run away. Let's see. Oh, Canoptic Wraiths, always in the... Ugh. Bleh. Let's go ahead and just heal these Zoanthropes. Let these Termagants step up and do a little bit of damage to Canoptic Wraiths. And when I say little bit, I mean little bit. I suppose let's run back here and see what other forces the Necrons have skulking around in the woods, but I doubt it's really much at this point, other than these Canoptic Scarabs they sent down to harass the Brood Hive. Okay, we got here, yep, we got the Catacan Devil that arbitrarily decided to pick a fight. He is dead. Trigon that can, wow, just nuke this Canoptic Spider. Wow. Alright, well, goodbye Canoptic Spider. Now, is there anyone we want to step up and take the first shot coming out of Abdu Kamun? Do I have any Termagants that can do that? Because I don't really care too much what happens to those guys. They're not bad, especially with the Termagant support. But at the same time, they're expendable just because I can get so many of them so easily. Let's see. No one to spare for it? Alright. Looks like everybody's been moved over here. Oh, this Termagant can level up. That's cool. Let's see. More healing. We need more healing. Good lord. Oh, this Hive Tyrant. Well, this Hive Tyrant can move over, but... Well, how far can he move? Oh, he can move up and attack the city of Abdul-Kamun this turn if he wants. I don't want him to, though, because I don't want him to take the damage. He's a flyer, so he's not going to capture this outpost. I shouldn't have moved him onto that outpost, but, oh well. Alright, we got another set of Biovores. Probably should be helpful for the siege, but... Well, you'd think so, but I guess, like, artillery isn't actually that good at sieging in this game. It's a little bit odd. It's a problem that Total War Warhammer has as well, though for entirely different reasons. Total War Warhammer, the artillery units do good damage to cities, but the towers on the walls are there, and they outrange and outdamage the artillery, so... Just don't take artillery to a siege, idiot, I guess. Don't take artillery to a siege, forehead. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. There we go. The sickness is finally passing, but it's left me with a nice little... It's a smaller cough now. A much smaller cough than it was. Thank God. I'm getting an excess of biomass and influence now that makes me want to... Only 100 biomass and 100 influence to build a city? Sure. Okay, this is going to be where the Hormagaunts go for a little bit. So Samater, whatever, is going to go ahead and take this tile. Once they take that tile, they'll be able to start eating Hormagaunts. Once they start eating Hormagaunts, they can get another Megafauna sack going. Once they get a Megafauna sack going, then the city will have truly begun. Okay, we want Hormagaunts. And do we want a Carnifex? Of course we do. And we will also be expanding into another tile. That tile sounds good, sure. We need to get another Trigon up to dig another Brood Hive, because that Brood Hive that's next to Endothalone might get in the way if the game goes on long enough. There we go, we'll put in an influence building. There we go, very nice. And Gunadrenal, we will be putting in another influence building. I don't know how much influence I'll ever need, but I'm gonna get it. Those are such pitiful little attacks. Well, those Canoptic Wraiths are surrounded, but they're dedicated. They will make sure to take as many Termagant lives as they can before they go down, I suppose. Oh, the old Tyranid Prime. Yeah, the Tyranid Prime does need to step back and take some healing. I've been a little too aggressive with him. The Tyrannofex. Very nice. Finally, some solid ranged firepower monsters going on here. Alright. Let's see. Let's have these guys step up. Are they going to take damage from the city of Abdul-Kamun? No. Alright. Well, the Tyranid Prime is going to step back here. And let's see. These Zoanthropes... Oh, boy, this is inconvenient. Well, they're all a little bit in the way of doing damage. Hang on, how much damage can we do to the Canoptic Wraiths? That's good, that's good, I can take that. Let's move over a little bit and do Psychic Lance. There we go. We can't heal the Tyranid Prime this turn, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? But we can heal these Termagants this turn, so that's nice. So we'll go ahead and heal them. Boom. Okay, and we will continue the healing of this Carnifex. We will be sitting and healing until he is done healing and ready to get back in action. Okay, moving up these guys to the front line. Now, who here is tanky enough to really take that first shot from Abdul-Kamun? Looks like we're not going to be able to get to it this turn. There's just too many goons blocking the way for the moment. But they will be gone momentarily. Okay, can the Trigon move anywhere? Not really. He's kind of blocked. He's kind of stuck. Oh, this Hive Tyrant can move. Well, yeah, let's have him go ahead and move up and take the damage from Abdu'Kamun's Overwatch. Now, how much Overwatch damage is the city of Abdu'Kamun going to do? Quite a bit, but the Hive Tyrant can fly, so he doesn't really care. Okay, we can do a good amount of damage to the city here. We can also get rid of these Necron Warriors. Let's get rid of these Necron Warriors so they aren't still dealing damage to me. And the Trigon will hit the city for 20 damage. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like it. It's good. Okay, Tyranid Prime can heal. I guess we'll give him Adaptive Biology, even though that's not really wound up being that useful of an ability. And hey, the Biovore can do, I don't know, 50% damage to Canoptic Scarabs. I guess it's fair that the Tyranid Artillery sucks. That's probably not what they should be building towards. Oh, these Zoanthropes haven't moved. How about that? Can they throw a spell on... they can throw a spell at the Canoptic Wraiths, but it would be garbage, so I won't bother. Oh, more Biovores that haven't moved. I didn't even notice. I forgot I had so many Biovores. Who on earth can they attack? Who am I getting? Oh, they can attack the Canoptic Wraiths. That's right. Well, that is so little damage. I'd rather put... What? What's the range on this? 3 tiles? Oh my god. And they can attack in the same turn. You're joking. Oh, that's amazing. Alright then. Good to know. Okay, let's eat some scarabs. Oh, you can see the tongue flicking out and grabbing them. That's great. Okay, you guys are going to be sitting right there until you can go ahead and feed yourselves to the city. And you will be doing much the same. New set of Zoanthropes. Excellent. Let's move these guys on over. To right... Yeah, sure, right here. Far from bad. And in Endothalone, do we want to order any other Thropes? A Malanthrop to clear some wireweed would be a good idea, I think. Okay. And we will also be putting in... Let's see, do we want biomass? Do we want influence? Do we want a particular unit producing building? The Alpha Alpha Repository. Loyalty is alright, but... I don't really have the influence to just print Hive Tyrants like a madman. Which is what I would want to do with hero buildings at this point, because I don't really need any more Tyranid Primes or Tervagons. Though I guess they wouldn't hurt. It's really difficult to say, because at this point, like, the city of Endothalone can really just do whatever it wants. I guess we're going to put in more influence buildings. Sure, why not? And in OS effects, we will be producing another, what was it? Brood Haunts. There we go. I wanted to call them Gaunt Hives, or Gaunt Haunts. That'd be a fun building. A Gaunt Haunt. Sounds like a goth party spot. Okay, Panurator. Let's see. Biomass. Sure, I'll take it. Ooh, we need population cap, actually. Let's expand to some tile that we don't really care about. This tile, sure. And everybody else is ready and done. Oh, not ready and done, excuse me. Doing what they need to do. Biomorphs. What is a biomorph? I do not know. Give Hammer of Wrath to all the monsters that currently don't have it. I'll hold off on that for now. Ooh, an additional melee weapon for Trigons. That's quite good. We'll take that. Yeah. Thresher Scythe. For Exocrines and Heraspexes, an additional melee weapon. That does seem quite good for them as well. I'll keep the Trigon upgrade going for now, though. How much damage can they really do to the Hive Tyrant in a single turn? I guess we'll see. Oh, the Heavy Destroyers will probably be able to do a lot of damage. They seem like actually kind of a glass cannon unit. Okay, well, the Hive Tyrant's going to have to go back and heal for about a year, so... That's mildly annoying, but nonetheless, we are going to go ahead and move our forces up. And can we... how much damage do spore mines do to a city? Let's see. Oh, that's terrible damage. Oh, well. Anyways. Okay, the Tyranid, we need to move a bunch of units around here, because there are some units that need healing that are not in a good position to get healed. And there are some units that are in a position to get healed that are at full health. Okay, let's drop a Psychic Blast on these Necron warriors, sure. Ooh, that's a cool effect. I like that, that's nice. Okay, the Hive Tyrant is in a good position, excuse me, to go ahead and get himself healed. Whoops! Now, let's move the Tarvagon over here anyways. Now, who here can actually help with these stupid Canoptic Wraiths that take no damage from anything ever? Let's see, the Zoanthropes can help. The Zoanthropes can help. Yeah, there we go. Finally got rid of that Canoptic Wraith. Took long enough. Whew. Alright, this Tarvagon needs to go ahead and throw some heals on, the Hive Tyrant. The Hive Tyrant's more immediately useful. Let's see, who here has got the ability to attack and hasn't? Okay, we shouldn't pop the Hive Commander ability yet, then. Okay, let's see, this Hive Tyrant, we will go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead and use him to hit the Heavy Destroyers. Are we in the Overwatch range of Tramoon Shek? Apparently not. Alright. Okay, who's left that needs moves? More Carnifexes, naturally. Oh, we got a lot of guys that could stand to be moved here, actually. Let's see, this guy's already... okay, yeah, he's got to level up. Big heals, please. And this Hive Tyrant evidently is also leveled up. That's nice. So, we'll get a slightly less terrible Psychic Scream. Has the Tyranid Prime leveled up? No, but he doesn't have anything to do either until he gets healed. These Termagants are unlikely to really do anything. I just don't have the healing power necessary to get them back up to speed in time. Let's see, the Tervagon can go ahead and contribute some heals as well to the Hive Tyrant. Very well. Get the Hive Tyrant back in action. This Carnifex can shoot a very poor shot at Abdu'Kamun. And, oh hey, the Trigon hasn't attacked Abdu'Kamun yet. That's nice. Okay, who is even left? Okay, yeah, the Haruspex that's eating bugs. Keeps eating bugs. There you go. And the Hormagaunts who are waiting to get eaten. Soon enough, really, actually. Really, actually. Alright, let's see. Let me just move this last unit. Yeah, we'll pile everybody up ready to get eaten by the new city of Samadr. And... before I wrap this up, I better go ahead and order these cities. Oh, this fermentation pool, which provides increased growth. I'm not sure that's super good. I still don't understand how growth works in this game. One last infantry building spot in Farkor. The end of an era. Okay, and also we get to produce some gaunts. Hey! Oh, everybody needs to get some building orders. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Gonna go ahead and move on to some more recording sessions of the Tyranids. I will be finishing this up today. Definitely, in terms of recording sessions. And you will be seeing the final parts come out in the days to come. So I will see you folks then. Later.